what's up? It's Kemray and you're watching Kemray Music TV, and this is your Real Housewives of Atlanta review for the week, season 11, episode number 3. And y'all, I'm giving y'all a hoodie and a tousled back look today because I just went grocery shopping, had to run up in here and watch the show. There's a whole lot going on. I had to condition my hair, still conditioner in my hair, so we're doing the hat, and y'all see I'm a newfound Rockets fan. Just call me a bandwagoner. Anyway, if you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe down below so that you can stay up to date on all the new videos. Click the little bell, for notifications when I post a new video, because as you can tell, they are getting more frequent. If you're not new, then you can tell. If you are new, then you wouldn't know. And make sure you guys like this video and share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Messenger, everywhere. So the episode opens up with Portia and Eva working out, honey. Eva has just had a baby. You can't tell it all. And Portia's trying to get a few pounds off, for her man, trying to look good for her man. So they're working out, and Portia is like, they're for real working out. And Portia's like, okay, yeah, I'm done. And Eva's like, heavy with the shade in this segment, from the ageism shade towards Cynthia, like the mother of modeling. And it was shade, but it was still respectful, but it was still shade. Okay, and then we find out about Eva and Marlo. I'm like, what is this? I didn't think anything was going on here. Eva says that Portia is a great person to be around. She's always smiling, and they work at Dish together. And I was thinking, what does Eva do at Dish? I didn't know that she worked at Dish. So I'm just trying to figure out this shade from Eva. She is laying it on thick. I mean thick. And this is only gonna bite her in the butt at the reunion if she can't back it up. The shade has to be lovable, likable. It has to be good shade. Now, it can't just be mean-spirited shade for no reason. So Eva, work on that, all right? Nene and Greg fly to Houston to see the specialist. Greg is singing, and it's just so endearing just to hear him singing and, trying to lift his spirits. And, it's just, y'all, it's a lot. Nene and Greg are at the hospital. They're speaking with the doctor. So we got a little bit of good news. Then we also got some not so good news. So Greg finds out that the cancer is completely gone in his body, and the doctor says that, and it's like not even a period, not even a hard stop. He follows it up with, but I do suggest chemo because there is still a possibility that there are cancerous cells left inside of your body, but we cannot see them right now, and chemo will lessen the chances of it coming back. So it's not even like 100% chance that they'll get it all. It's only like a half of a chance. So they go home and have to decide, am I gonna do chemo? Because if you guys don't know, chemo is like chemo takes a toll on people. It's supposed to be helping you through the cancer, but a lot of people just get so weak from the chemo itself. It's like, should I put myself through this if there are no cancerous cells present at this time? They later on decide that they're not gonna go through chemo because they've seen what chemo does to other people. Now, I don't know if I would make the same decision, but I do see why they made the decision. So Cynthia comes over, she's giving Greg a close, intimate hug, and I was real petty on Twitter. I understand Greg's sick, but I don't do that. No, it's real quick, okay, we're gonna move on because I'm getting petty. We're gonna move on. So Toni Braxton sends Nene to her holistic person. They got trees, and they're gonna try the spirits and the oils, and they're gonna try everything because Nene wants her old Greg back. Okay, so Shamari DeVoe is introduced to the cast, and she is a whole lot in a very, very small package. Shamari DeVoe was a part of the group Black. And if you guys don't know, you remember Black from Boom Like an 808. Circles like a fadeaway. You know that it feel good from head to toe. So tell me, baby, here we go. And I be going boom, baby, ooh. Something like that, right? So I remember that song. And I can't think of any other one. Oh, I'm good without you. I'm good. So that was from the Honey soundtrack. So it was three ladies, 3 women. And so the third member is the member that was in Bring It On. Remember, she had the lollipop and she was the real sassy one that was on the Clover Squad. Basically, if you guys don't remember, she was hit by a car while crossing the street in Atlanta. It was crazy. I remember hearing about it and I had forgot about it until I realized the third member wasn't there. What happened to the third member? Oh, that's what happened to the third member. So anyway, so now the members in black only consist of the 2 members. We also find out that Left Eye discovered the group, who has also passed away, may she rest in peace, and Candy wrote their first hit, Boom Like an 808. So that's a little backstory on Shamari DeVoe and what she has going for her. She is also married to DeVoe of Belle Biv DeVoe and DeVoe from New Edition, or Ronnie, Ricky and Mike. I don't know them. Okay, that's around my mother's time. I know some songs, but I can't name them all. You know, they was real hot back in the day. That was my mom's time. So anyway, she's married to him. They're talking about this group. They're talking about this group or this duo between the 2 of them, me and Mari. So they're in the studio working together. They are very flirty. They have a set of twins that aren't even a year old. And I'm just thinking, how old are they? So she said something different, 13 years to my senior. I had never heard that before, but I believe it means that her husband is 13 years older than her. So if we were gonna say maybe DeVoe was about 50, what's 13? So she's probably about 37. Is that about right? Okay, so she looks very good, very good, very good. Okay, but she's a whole lot, and I don't know how we feel about her yet, just yet. How do y'all feel about Shamari? The reason I don't know how I feel about her yet is because in these confessionals, she is giving a whole lot. I mean, like, and it's not really likable a lot. Now, I'm wondering if her comparison of her and her man to Beyonce and Jay-Z is gonna get her in a little trouble. You know, the Hive don't play about that. But from what I could see on Black Twitter, a lot of people weren't having this new Shamari. So we'll see, we'll see. In the studio, and she has, you know, a good enough voice, and she's singing, she sounds real good. But her husband gets up there, and you know, I'm not privy to the actual vocals of New Edition, because you know, kids singing to me, it doesn't do anything for me. So I don't know really like the real vocals of Belle Biv DeVoe. You know, I just know that they had some timeless music. They had some tracks that are still hot today. And so the whole singing part of it, I don't know. But anyway, he's in the booth, and it doesn't sound super great, but it just sounds, you know, safe. And they're working on a project together. Sounds good. Now, I don't know if people are gonna come out for this. I don't know, because the way Shamari was pumping up her group Black, she made it seem like they were just, you know, one of the big groups like Escape, like TLC. But I can really only remember maybe 1, 2, or 3 songs. Boom Like an 808, the song from the Honey soundtrack. I remember one of their members was in Bring It On. I remember one of their members was in Bring It On, and there's another song I just can't think of right now. Candy is calling everyone to come out to Shamari's show. ATL Live is something that they do once a month. You know, different artists and celebrities come out and they perform. Now, one thing I did notice was a lot of these artists live in Atlanta. Now, I'm kind of frustrated because there's so much talent in Atlanta. If you guys don't know, my first couple years of college, I lived in Atlanta. There's so much talent in Atlanta that it's like there's no room for artists because all of the old artists are coming back out. It's like, can you not just put new people on? All these reunion tours and reunion shows, you know, because you didn't make it when you, I mean, everybody deserves a second chance, don't get me wrong, but it's like there's so much talent in Atlanta. So much talent, and a lot of these one-hit wonders and, you know, older school people are coming back and taking whatever chances that, you know, people have. Anyway, they're at ATL Live, and you got Eva, Cynthia, Portia, Nene, Candy. Everyone is there to see Shamari DeVoe, who is the potential new woman with the peach, the new peach holder. Now, I don't know if they're trying to do a, you know, a new girl that's kind of like Candy, you know, with the music and everything, but Shamari is a lot. She's a whole lot. When she was walking around that table after her performance and seeing everyone in her outdated costume, the way Cynthia put it, which I thought she looked really cute, but the boots, you know, the boots were a lot. But she was walking around that table and she was just hips and arms and breast and lips and I was just like, oh, it's a whole lot. And you know, Nene was kind of looking like, hi, nice to meet you. You know, everybody was kind of giving her that. And so we find out that Porsha actually went to high school with Shamari. The funny thing about this is Kandi reached out to everyone to invite them to Shamari's show. She invited Eva, but when she invited Porsha, she was on the phone a little longer with her. First dialed a completely wrong number. Now, I don't know if she just hit the wrong person or if she didn't have the updated information for Porsha and some random guy picked up the phone. I don't know. But anyway, she gets on the phone with Porsha. Porsha's giggling, laughing. She's there with her man. Kandi's being nosy, trying to see who's in the background, asking her what's been going on with her, when are we gonna meet him. This is what I don't like, because you know, Kandi and Porsha are just now getting back on cool terms, and so it's like, Kandi, why are you so invested if you don't have ill intentions? Now, I live for Kandi now. Kandi she getting them Trump checks, okay? Like Nene was saying. She is definitely, you know, teaching people how to be a mogul. She has her hands in so many pots. She's written just about everything. I tweeted, she probably wrote the doggone alphabet song, okay? But I don't like this whole shade for shade, tit for tat thing going on, especially when Porsha is like laying out the whole spread to get back cool with Kandi. Skip that part. You know, Kandi did call Porsha and she was on the phone with Porsha all this time and mentioned seeing Porsha on her timeline, so that lets us know that she's refollowed her. And I'm just like, but you know, she also could have seen her if the Shade Room reposted, because the Shade Room does that. But I don't know. I'm just like, Kandi, I don't know, because we're also going to talk about that a little bit later, you know, her sneaky shade. Devon comes over to the table, and once I figure out his first name, I will let you guys know. I'm just thinking of Belle Biv DeVoe. But Shamari's husband comes over to the table and he's speaking to the ladies. A little bit too long, if you ask me. Y'all, I'm very big, like, I'm old-fashioned, but I'm not, you know. My husband knows that. A lot of my friends know that. I don't like all the lingering, like, it's nothing but ladies here. Like, what are you doing? It's giving me another Peter vibe, okay? But anyway, he comes over and Shamari asks if her husband can give Kandi some pointers. And we find out that he just opened for Escape like a couple nights before that. So it was real awkward. He's talking about placement and I'm just like, but we just seen you in the studio and you're not the singer of the group. I understand the success, you know, all of that, but Kandi's easily just as successful. So I was just like, is this shade, like, or is this like overconfidence? Because of the success of your group, you could probably speak on, you know, the success part, the clout part, the business part, but the vocals part? No. So anyway, all the ladies get a cute little kick out of that, and Kandi hasn't, you know, enough balls to speak up and say, we're not doing that. This is about your wife tonight. Because honestly, I was just like, oh, it's a no. No. Even makes a comment, actually, Cynthia or Porsha, somebody's having an event and they're talking about inviting people. I couldn't quite hear Cynthia. And y'all know I like to do my review early, so I might see it again when it comes back on, and maybe I'll double back and re-say it at the end. But I like to get all my stuff edited and all that ahead of time so I can get it uploaded for y'all. But anyway, Cynthia's talking about something and Porsha's talking about something, and they're talking about inviting Shamia or Marlo, and you know, they do a little flashback of Shamia and Eva's little back and forth. You know, when Shamia was being shady, asking if her boyfriend is okay with her dating girls or something, like some messy question that really was none of her business and was oddly phrased, because why does it matter? Even if she was bisexual or if she was sexually fluid, if she dated a woman, no longer dating women, she's back with her husband, she's not, you know, cheating, so what does it matter? So it's not your business. So Shamia was out of line. But anyway, Porsha mentions that Shamia is gonna be there, or she should invite Shamia, and Eva makes a comment. I don't quite recall what she said, but she did say something like, because they were saying that Shamari could come and then Shamia could come. But Eva said Shamari is black and Shamia is black. And then, no, she said Shamari is black, so Shamari can come or whatever. And then Portia said, well, Shamia's black. And Eva said, well, Shamari. All these shows is confusing me. I'm gonna break it down again. So Eva said, well, Shamari can come because she's black. And then Eva said, no, Portia said, well, Shamia can come too because Shamia's black. And Eva said, well, she's not black with a Q. So Candy thought it was shade, like against her complexion, like colorism, like light skins only or something, and Shamia can't come because she's dark skinned. So I was sitting there confused, like, how did you get that out of that? Like, I was thinking that Shamari's in a group called Black with a Q. Shamia is not. So although they are still black, Shamari is black with a Q. Did I miss something? Like, I was like, I don't see the shade, and y'all are really inventing the shade. But Eva was giving it to the camera. She was like, you know, just like y'all got umbrellas, I got umbrellas. I mean, anytime you gotta dissect the shade like that, like, people were like, umbrella? Yeah, because umbrella gives shade, you know, umbrella meets umbrella. You know, the shade is just getting on so many levels. Eva's doing a lot, and we also see that in the preview for the next episode. Candy is sitting down, and she is having they're going over the paperwork for the health inspection for the new location of Old Lady Gang. It's had so much success that they are now able to open a few more locations. So she's sitting down with the area manager and Todd, and so they're talking about all the success and, you know, all the things that they need to do to get this new location open. And Carmen comes by, Carmen, in my Mama Joy's voice, and she comes by, and we find out that she no longer works with Candy, but she has her own insurance company, so that when Candy opens new businesses, she can go through Carmen because she has insurance. Great. But Candy sits down to catch up with Carmen, and I'm still confused why Portia's business is in your mouth. I'm like, is she the new bone carrier? Like we love Portia, and y'all fell out, and now y'all are back cool, so now you're gonna carry the bone? Like, I don't know. So then we get this other chick, Brandy, walks in, who's like the marketing, branding specialist for Candy and her restaurants. We get a flashback of Brandy and Portia getting into it at some party about 3 seasons ago, and Portia's actually like in a fist fight with Brandy. So anytime you sit with people who don't particularly care for the person that you're talking about, they're going to only mention negative things about their new situation. This is why I don't particularly feel good about Candy in this gossip ring. Like, let's sit down with people who don't really approve of the things that Portia's done and talk about her new business, even though I'm trying to formulate a friendship with her. Why? I don't know if it was in the script. I don't know if they told her, you do this, you're gonna be good, you're not gonna worry about, like, I don't know what the motive is, but I don't like it. All right, so at the same time, we scan over to Portia sitting down with her mom and the cook at her own place. And her mom, did her mom have some work done? Because mom is looking good. Mom has lost some weight. Mom got the gray hair popping. She looks good. So I was like, Portia, did you get some boobs and get your mom, get her body done too? She looks good either way. I just hope y'all didn't get no silicone. But you know what? When you do the boobs, I think it is silicone. But anyway, where was I at? So Portia is catching her mom up on everything, the Miami trip and her birthday, and he's so good to her. And her mom is really emotional because she sees how happy Portia is. Now, she's telling her mom about the tattoo in the face, and her mom is just eating it up. And I had to pause, because I was like, ain't no black mother, maybe not black mother, but ain't no mother gonna sit and listen to her daughter explain a new man have her face and name tatted on him after 5 months and be joyous about that. I don't know one. My mom would be like, no. So, you know, her mom's just so excited and so overjoyed. And as Portia's talking, Bravo with the editing is scanning to Candy in the shade. You know, Portia would say, you know, he got me this nice watch. And then Candy would say, oh, Oh, he buys watches for all the girls. He got my name tatted. Didn't your friend have the name tatted too? So I'm just like, this old sneaky behind shade, I don't like it, especially because Portia's now pregnant by him. And this segment also made it seem like Portia was really naive, and I just hope that she's not. Because remember how she was with Cordell. She was the doting housewife. She wouldn't be caught dead in a strip club because that's not something that honored her husband. And she was all about the family unit and all about living to serve her husband and being submissive. And now she's a whole lot more fun and loose and free. So you would think that she had learned something and she would not be so naive. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that I did not appreciate the way that Kandi was doing this, or the way that they were making it seem like Kandi was hating, or Kandi was being, you know, carrying information that she didn't need to carry. Like, it didn't look good. It just really didn't look good. What do you guys think about Shamari, the new addition to the cast? The new addition to the cast. Y'all see how I did that? What do y'all think about her? I think that she's a lot. I want to see her in a room with Marlo. She's very small and, you know, very frail kind of, but she got a whole lot of mouth. So I wonder how she would do next to Marlo, you know, who got a whole lot of mouth and who's robust and, you know, not easily pushed over. So how are they gonna do together? Shamari kind of gives me like Mean Girl, like Eva, kind of, because Eva can be a mean girl, trust me. It's coming out more and more. So anyway, this episode wasn't full of too much. Leave down in the comments what you thought about this week's episode. I'm gonna go try to get my life together with this hair and this hat that I'm giving y'all and this bleach hoodie that I'm giving y'all. But you know, at least I popped up on here and did my review. Make sure you like the video and share the video with all your friends. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Cameron Music TV, and I'll see you guys. Wait a minute. Make sure you subscribe to my channel also. I see the subscribers are coming in, rolling in. Welcome. Welcome to my channel. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.